And he still doesn't know that I'm not half and half, I'm full.
10 years means you started at 12, which means we're a pedophile channel, which means we need to talk to him.
That's what the youth is all about. Cyrus, I'm not half, I'm full.
Okay.
And that was a really sucky introduction, and you should just go.
Just stop being mean.
To being a child artist, to the boy next door, to knocking the legal doors for the youth. From playing the happy-go-lucky college dude to having the belly to do a cards with his charm, the personality, the dimpled smile, his simple life. From standing up for animal rights to being the face of jeans and soft drinks, his presence and personality can sell just about anything. This man makes any woman weak in her knees and sends producers laughing all the way to the bank. This star sure seems to be putting the right foot forward in the art and business of Bollywood. Here he is, Imran Khan.
Come on, put your hands together!
Good evening, everyone.
Okay, Imran, it's an absolute honor to have you here.
Thank you so much.
And considering you are definitely a huge youth icon today, it's going to be really inspiring, probably not only for the youth, but the media and everyone to know exactly what is going on in the youth culture and their minds, and all about films also, and how influential they are. So you ready?
Ready.
I feel like in 60 minutes I'm going to get everything out of you. No. Okay, so movies reflect popular youth culture, and youth today are ambitious, vocal, and opinionated. So how do you think those two things come together? You know, they are very ambitious, they are very opinionated, and obviously if they don't like your film, now they're not going to hold back. They're going to tell you straight, that sucks. So how do you take this? How do you take it on?
You know, the fact is that youth culture has always been something that people struggle to understand. It's something that when you're young, inherently you're just a part of it and you know what's going on, you know what is cool, you know what you like. And as people start to lose touch with that, as people start to lose touch with that for whatever reasons, it's something that you cannot quite get a grasp of. There are any number of people I know that are much older than me, people who are in their 40s and 50s, people who are very much in touch with what is cool, just because inherently they are cool.
By this, you're not talking about Cyrus Brocha, for sure.
Brocha, you're an old man. I'm proud of that. Really?
Okay, so yeah, 40s and 50s, they are cool, but do you think
there are any number of people that are, yeah, certainly. The trick is you gotta not take yourself very seriously. Any number of people out there, I mean, you start to get responsibilities in life. You start to work. You start to get these responsibilities, and you perhaps lose touch with why you were doing something to begin with. And I see this all the time. I think there are a lot of people here from the media today, from marketing, advertising. Guys, what is up with the ads on TV? You're trying to sell stuff to me, and half the ads out there chase me away. I don't watch TV today because of how bad the ads are.
And for example, what kind of, like, what chases you away?
It is just that I understand the concept of advertising. I endorse some products myself, and I've always been very, very particular about the way that I go about that. Same way, when we're releasing our films, it is very important for us to promote our films, for us to market our films, to make sure that we catch that audience, that we get them in on that first Friday. But how do you do it without creating this image of, oh, they're sellouts, oh, they're just selling something? 9 times out of 10, when I see someone trying to sell me something, I turn around, I'm like, not interested.
So you think that the youth is more into subtlety these days? So, like, you know, you can subtly...
It's not so much about subtlety, it is about honesty. Whatever it is that you're selling, if you're honest to the product, if you're honest to what it is that makes that product, from a deodorant to a movie, whatever it is that makes that special, that makes it unique, that is what you should be talking about. I'm going to talk a little bit more about films because it's something that I understand a little bit more than advertising and marketing. There are people who will promote a film based on something that it is not. There are films that are promoted as comedies and they will turn out to be something else. There are films that are promoted as being very, very bold and very, very sexy, And it turns out that, oh, that's just a music video that they made to get you excited. And what that does is, it gets people in on the first day. The second they get out, they're on their mobile phones, they're updating their Facebook status, they're tweeting and saying, dude, this sucks. It's not what they promised me. And then you get a negative backlash. Then you get people saying, you promised me something, you're not delivering, you lied to me. Now I'm going to make it my business to let everyone know.
To make the world know.
The trick is always to be honest to what you are selling.
I think the youth is also not only up for honesty, but they, like you said, they can see straight through you and they can't do fake anymore.
At a moment's notice. There's again a tendency when people who are not inherently young and cool are trying to sell something as being young and cool. They're like, you know what, young people have this spiky hair, they listen to that hip-hop music, right? Put him on a skateboard, that'll show that he's young and cool. Boom. Youth appeal.
Yeah, cliche.
I've never understood this. I'm watching and I'm like, who are these people? Are they completely out of touch? Either you have kids, so you know what cool is, or you were recently a kid. I mean, you have to be able to be in touch in some way.
So in that same breath, okay, coming back to film, now you have your 40, 50 plus actors who behave like they're still in college or, you know, still do college roles or whatever. If they don't do justice to that, or if you see a film and you're like, come on man, it's so not a college kid anymore.
Yeah, but the fact is that even today, guys like Amir, Salman, these guys have so much youth appeal. There will be people out there younger than me. I'm 29 years old. There will be people 10 years younger than me. 18, 19-year-old kids who are like, Salman Khan is the coolest.
Yeah.
Why is that? He has youth appeal. He's honest to who he is, to what he is. He has bravado, he has style, he has charisma.
Yeah.
And everyone can see that he's honest, that he's confident about what he is.
And he's real.
He's not pretending to be anything he's not. Saying, this is what I am. Like me or hate me, I don't care. And everyone loves it.
That's why they love him. Okay, so movies have changed from Papa Kehte Hai to Daddy Mujhse Bola to Galti Hai Meri. This is what's happened over the years. You know, it's a big difference in the songs that we're saying, the messages that we're giving. You know, how do you see movies that have changed from so many years ago to now? And because you're a part of now.
You know, young movies that connect with young people have always been they've always been viewed with suspicion by older people. You know, for the record, currently I think we have more than a dozen cases of obscenity filed against us for Delhi Belly.
Yeah, I like it. Woo! Give us a round of applause for that.
None of those are by young people. You go back 10, 15 years ago. I remember when Qayamat Se Qayamat Tak, Maine Pyar Kiya. These were cool young films at the time that they came out. Again, parents were telling kids, oh, you can't watch that. That has a very bad message. No, no, no. You go further back, I remember my mom telling me that she, a lot of her friends were not allowed to watch Bobby because it's obscene and because it's corrupting the youth.
Yeah, MTV gets that every day.
You know, the fact is that anytime you're worried, that anytime there is this huge public outcry about corrupting the youth are the guys who are saying, look, this is honest, this is who we are. You go back, people protested Elvis, people protested against the Beatles. Anything that then goes on to become a hallmark of culture, something that you look back on and say, yes, that was seminal, that was significant at its time. When it is new, at that point it's always viewed with suspicion. It is always viewed as something that is wrong, that is immoral, that is obscene.
Well, I think now movies have, I mean, obviously the Hindi film industry, we are breaking boundaries still because we're coming out with things that are new, a new form of cinema, they call it, new genres. And we're doing all these things that are different still here in this country. So how far do you think we can take it still?
To be fair, I think that we've always pushed boundaries. Every 15 or 20 years, there comes a new push. There come new people, from writers, directors, producers, actors. There is always new blood being injected into our industry. And those people always take it a few steps forward. Right now, I'm fortunate that I'm a part of the next lot. That is not to say that the guys who came before us were any less successful. Again, they made very, very definitive youth films, things that defined youth culture for 15 or 20 years. So we've always taken taken steps forward. Right now, perhaps we are taking bigger steps than we have taken in the past.
Can you just tell us what kind of steps are you taking?
There was a time where films were made for everyone. We're at a point right now, we're at a very interesting crossroads where the market has really stretched out. We have massy films that are made for everyone in the country. We have what we call niche multiplex films. And those have an audience. When a film like Delhi Belly, when a film like Shaitan, a film like Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara can do well, based solely on a multiplex audience, that tells me that there's a whole new audience out there. And that was never the case before. Which means that you can sell your product, your film, or whatever it is that you're interested in promoting. You can choose who your target audience is. Where earlier on you had one target audience